Всем привет, друзья! Мы продолжаем проходить 16 Final Fantasy. И мы продолжаем выполнять дополнительные задания. Я вот думаю, с чего лучше начать. Разрешите Рэндалла на перевале Лоберта. Лаберта, не знаю. И уничтожьте вредителей в стогах Голтона. Блин, очень странно сделаны эти обелиски, потому что, ну вы сами видите маршруты. Можно было их побольше понатыкать, наверное, не знаю. Но, опять же, я не геймдизайнер, поэтому, наверное, геймдизайнер видел в этом некую нелепицу. Стоп, а как пройти? Туда, куда мне надо? Нет, я в тупик иду. Не зря сходил. Стойкая местная жительница. Прикольно. Почитал в интернете, к сожалению, менять наряды Клайву нельзя. Будет вообще никоим образом. Жалко на самом деле. Я люблю переодевать иногда главных героев в играх в различных. Особенно третьего лица. Ну, мне нравится, когда у них разные наряды есть. Вот. Мне казалось, это вообще такой аспект, который должен быть уже у каждой игры подобный. Так, все правильно, отлично. Кстати, в какой-то серии в прошлой или позапрошлой, где разворотили деревню Испут, вроде так называлось. Я вспомнил, что там убили жену того мужика, который был в начале игры, когда главный герой еще был молодой. И в моменте, когда Джошуа превратился в Феникса, там был вот один его, как сказать, кто его тренировал для драки. И когда Клайв превратился в Ифрита, его убило огнем этого чувака. И эта жена его, Ханна, была в Испуте, и ее убили. А я почему-то думал про место, где была Марта, поэтому подумал, что Марту убили. В общем, немножко запутался, но теперь все стало на свои места. Здоровки.
Hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road.
Зверолюды.
Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but reckless sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened. Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
Меня здоровяк ударил, что ли? Да, блядь. Давай на колени. Твой думал, еще убить. Да. Вот сука толстая. Да не хотел зелья пить, блин. Да. Ладно. Уже пофиг. Но я хотел нажать способность, что-то не вышло. Ладно, первый бой, разминочка. Все нормально. Мертв все-таки. Печально.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
Ну, блин. Для интереса хочу посмотреть, там мужик остался этот или нет. Не. Ладно. Да, телепортируюсь к этому обелиску, выполню тут задание, еще одно. И потом уже направлюсь обратно в деревню в эту.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Что-то их до хрена, кстати. О, красиво было.
Looks like that was the last of them. I better let Quentin's man know.
Какие-то задания вообще странные. Ну вот это задание было, к примеру, как обычное банальное задание из MMORPG игр. Ну это, естественно, может быть пока что, типа, из того, что... Не думаю, что мы даже дошли до середины хотя бы игры, поэтому такие вот задания. Я думаю, чем дальше, тем они будут объемнее.
So it took a tilt between the wards.
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the south gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
Ну, каждый человек иногда бывает безрассудным.
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble. Sorry again.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quinton would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quinton's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor. Thanks again. Finally, I can harvest those grapes. With the weather we've had, this year's will be a magnificent.
Ну тут с заданиями все. Нам нужно еще вернуться в убежище, отнести Глену письмо. Ну и как раз из убежища будет удобнее всего определиться с другими заданиями. Вроде бы еще в другой местности были.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Maybe I should just own up. Well, there you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
Зачем вообще дали возможность вот это вот меню использовать? Нахрена оно? Даже если два предмета, ты должен выбрать обязательно два, чтобы отдать. Ты не можешь отдать что-то одно и сказать ему, что вот, остального нету. Ну, пока что я смотрю на это меню и думаю, блядь, нахуй оно нужно? Бессмысленное какое-то.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me then.
Да. Теперь ты в безопасности.
Losing those supplies is one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter.
Дочери.
She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
He never mentioned a daughter.
Well, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers.
Да, зачем лишний раз болтать о
You
родственниках?
did us both a service. Here,
То есть,
for your troubles.
ну, если не
If there's anything
спрашивают,
you're
то
wanting from Sid,
не надо
today's
говорить.
the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this. Sid may be the hardest man I know.
Так, ладно, возвращаемся к нашему бару.
Clive, was it?
Take a seat, Clive.
Fancy giving us a hand? Here you go.
А, все-таки я все выполнил.
Always
Ладно.
something in there.
Значит, идем дальше по сюжету. Привет, Гэв.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, would you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then.
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
В смысле, ты же последний раз...
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Nortrich in a few days. You two behave now.
Блин, мне кажется, Сид погибнет в середине игры. Ну, навряд ли в конце, я думаю, в середине все-таки. Такой персонаж, не знаю, как сказать. Ну, мне кажется, очевидно, что он умрет. Как бы печально не было от этих...
So, we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
Доберитесь до Нортрича.
In case you were wondering, the boys finally cleared the way to Nortrich.
Стоп. А почему мы начали отсюда? Я же могу просто сюда телепортироваться, правильно?
But how did the grocer know his daughter?
Я просто думаю, мне следует телепортироваться или пешком пройти лучше? Ну, смысл идти пешком. Короче, не буду время тянуть. Я думаю, это вообще бессмысленно. О, светает. Красотища. Мне кажется, игра могла бы выглядеть лучше. Гораздо. Но вроде как для 16-й финалки использовали движок из 14-й части. Если я не ошибаюсь. Типа это не новый движок. Это просто старый, ну, со своими улучшениями. Как бы игра выглядит круто, красиво, но она не поражает. Неужели нельзя было интересно сделать эту игру на движке какого-нибудь Horizon? Было бы, наверное, вообще красотища невероятная.
Nortrich. The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
Еще один обелиск? Да.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
Ты же куртизанка, не выпендривайся.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But... I shall expect a favor in return.
Меня так напрягает, как она разговаривает.
What?
Как будто ей вставляют каждую секунду. Но ответная услуга же будет не то, что переспать. Ну, это она ж куртизанка, типа, это явно не эта услуга. Я думаю, ей что-то прям вот жесткое нужно будет сделать.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Ну, у меня выбора нету, к сожалению, поэтому буду подыгрывать.
Back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Вот-вот.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
It's not that. The garrisons are being called back to the capital. We're to join the legions.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madam, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Это то, о чем я думаю, правильно?
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
Луна и звезды.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours.
Ясно.
Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
Хорошо. Отдать приоритет заданию. А к чему мне еще там приоритет стоит? Воу-воу-воу. Раз, два, три. Понапичкано тут заданий.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. That Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
Она рядом.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about.
Да.
And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get
Неужели
scared.
все так просто?
She thought about saying something. But the Dane was so proud of her for
Ну,
how much
типа,
she was
мужик
bringing in,
этот ее,
and she didn't want to let her down.
может,
This
убил,
man from the garrison.
может, похитил.
Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
We've all had our share of dodgy punters. That's why the Dane has done no escorts.
Так, ладно. Давайте возьмем дополнительное задание по пути как раз.
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the... I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dame's? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Давай.
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients.
Понял.
There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles, which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to
Что-то он
get their
скрывает.
hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
Ладно. Что там дальше?
Did one of them get
Sergeant's got it in for him. Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Well, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are.
Издеваешься?
Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Ну давай.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Но они вдвоем на одного будут драться или как? Давайте.
Now, let's get the measure of you.
Давай,
shall
давай,
we?
давай, давай. Погнали.
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you.
Неугомонные. Так он один пошел. 1 на 1.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave
Хорошо,
you the
хорошо. Я тебя понял, чувак.
Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon.
Давай даже без огня буду. Ой. Ну ладно. Все равно удар мечом был.
So you know one end of a blade from the other.
Ты хотя бы попади по мне разочек.
Enough. I yield.
Вот и славно. Ля. А ты хитрожопый, сука, а.
Fuck me.
Давай второго.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine.
А у него доспехи вроде покруче, не?
Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall
А потом вдвоем на одного, да? Будет драка или как?
we? Bearer, win the dame's favour anyway.
I know when to hold my tongue for a start.
Stay down.
Ну с этим я тянуть не хочу. У него жизнь снимается очень медленно. Давай, вставай!
I'll give you that.
Бля, шо не? Вы вообще какой-то мусор просто.
That's enough. I'll be
Да. Так, ну судя по всему, вдвоем на одного не драться не будут. Что печально. Как делишки?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Let's hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
Даже не знаю. Ни одного попадания не было. Как замолвить словечко за вас, я вообще в душе не чаю.
Yeah, on second thought, maybe don't mention this to the dame. Wouldn't want you getting into trouble for brawling now, will we?
Лучшие воины Империи проиграли Меченому. Блять, не вижу ничего такого невероятного. Так, еще одно задание рядом. Сначала хочу его взять.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society.
Неужели эту метку на лице никак не убрать, даже магией?
But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Ясно. Что нужно делать?
What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Блин, скажу... Честно, очень много разговоров в этой серии получается.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Velsdorls will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen
Все,
him
испугался остаться без проституток? Офигеть.
Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
Почему?
The dame thanks you. Moore is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Забавно. Вон, кстати, замок этот. Где эти чмошники сидят. Так, ладно, давайте продолжим.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time.
Давайте продолжим в следующей серии. Выполнять дополнительные задания, сюжетные также. Что-то их тут нормально так меток понаставилось. Всем спасибо за просмотр, ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь, а главное комментируйте, чтобы я мог с вами общаться. До скорых встреч!